Hi everyone, welcome to this short lesson on environmental history in India. Here we explore how this field grew from slow beginning to a powerful way to understand how people and nature interact each other in India. Here we will meet some key thinkers, major themes and see how this history matters. You might be surprised to know that environmental history in India really took off only in the 1980s. That's quite late compared to the West. Why the delay? Well, for a long time, Indian historians mainly focused on politics, wars, and economics. Nature wasn't really part of the picture. Plus, historians and scientists rarely worked together. But as India faced growing problems like deforestation, pollution, and water shortages, people began asking, how did this happen? That question opened the door to a new kind of history, one that looked at the environment. Let's meet some scholars who helped build this field. Ramachandra Guha is often called founding father. His book, The Unquiet Woods, tells how forest communities in Himalayas resisted British forest policies. He introduced the idea of environmentalism of the poor. For many in India, protecting the environment is about survival, not a scenery. David Arnold studied how British used science and laws to control nature through forest rules, pollution controls, and more. Madhav Gadgil, an ecologist, worked closely with Guha. He brought scientific knowledge and respect for local ecological traditions, helping history and science work together. As time went on, more scholars joined in and expanded the field. Mahesh Rangarajan explored how wild conservation affected and how animals and humans sometimes came into conflict. Vasant Sebawal looked at struggles between shepherds and forest officials in the Himalayas. Amida Bhaviskar gave voice to tribal and rural communities. She also criticized how some middle-class ideas of clean and green end up harming the poor. K. Shivaramakrishnan studied how colonial forest policies still influence forest management today. Together, they showed environmental history isn't just about forest or animals. It's about people, power, and justice too. So, what are the major themes in Indian environmental history? The first one, colonial forestry. How British forest laws restricted access and changed traditional forest life. Secondly, people's movements, like the Chipko movement, where villagers hugged trees to stop them from being cut. Water and dams. Big projects like Narmada Dam brought electricity and water, but also caused displacement. Urban environments. Cities like Delhi face pollution and environmental injustice, where the poor often suffer the most. Traditional ecological knowledge, sacred groves, folk practices, and old texts shows our sustainable ways of living. There are also big debates. Should we romanticize old traditions? Can we protect the environment and help the poor at the same time? How do we connect small local stories to national policies? Today, the field of environmental history is growing and changing. Now research is focusing on climate change, the Anthropocene, and urban justice. Scholars are using digital tools, working across subjects, and even influencing policy. But there are still challenges. Not many dedicated research centers. Only few journals focused on this topic. And big question, how can we make this history matters to every people today? To wrap up, environmental history in India is now a vibrant field. It helps us to understand how the people shaped each other over time. Most importantly, it reminds us history isn't just about the past. It is a powerful tool to build a fairer and a greener future. Thanks for watching. Keep questioning, keep learning.